Every way to get gems in Clash of Clans. This video will have every possible way so you guys don't miss out on any valuable gems. And it's super important to have tons of gems in the game right now due to the need to buy epic equipment, invest into helpers, or even get a bonus amount of ores every single week. So without further ado, let's get started. Method number one is removing obstacles. Everybody knows that if you remove obstacles, you can get some gems from inside of them. And this applies to both the home village and the builder base. What you might not have known is that there's an obstacle gem cycle that determines how many gems you're going to get out of a particular obstacle. This image right here shows the cycle of gems that you would get when you remove obstacles in the home village, and the builder base has its own unique cycle, which is pretty cool as well. Shout out to Kenny Joe with his short. He initially taught me about this. I've done the math for this, and you can get about 84 gems per week if you completely remove 100% of the obstacles. And for the sake of completeness, obstacles will spawn once every 8 hours, so you want to be removing them because there is a cap at the amount of obstacles that you can have in your base. Method number two is the gem box. About once per week you will get a gem box to spawn in your village, and it will give you 25 gems. There is a limit of one of these, so I assume that the timer does pause for it the moment that one spawns, so you want to remove it immediately. Just for completeness sake, the builder base does not have one of these, although it does have something else, and we're gonna mention that later in the video. Method number three, the old credit card. Look, I didn't say this list was gonna be free to play only. If we're gonna be comprehensive, you can't count out the old capitalist way to get gems. Nowadays, there are actually great deals on gems from time to time on the Supercell store, so that's something you should watch out for if you do purchase them. And if you do purchase anything, make sure to go ahead and use a creator code. My code is BD, and I really appreciate everybody who ends up using it. Method number four is the in-game challenges. From time to time, we'll have challenges that will get us some extra gems. Whether it's replicating the world champion's attack or doing some builder-based challenge that Ashter made, you can earn yourself some gems or at least a magic item to sell. I've seen these in-game less and less, but I don't think that they're going away, so do keep an eye out for them. Method number five is the in-game events. There are tons of events where you could get gems from a variety of sources. The one that comes to mind is the treasure hunt event, which has come around a lot more recently. You can get tons of magic items that would be great to sell for gems, which we can talk about later, and hopefully you don't get any clan castle decorations, but let's be honest, this has happened to everyone. Bro, I casually just went epic on this one. I casually went epic. I wasn't even paying attention. All right, you guys ready? This is about to be so lit right now. I already know, dude. No, chat. No. Method number six is the clan games. Clan games can consistently provide you with a ton of gems. You can almost always get 160 gems from the options in clan games, as you can see from this month. You can also sell the other magic items if you don't need them to get extra gems. For example, in this month's clan games, you can sell the Shovel of Obstacles, the Super Potion, and the Rune of Builder Elixir to get an additional 110 gems, which leads to 270 gems in total. Obviously, I wouldn't recommend selling useful magic items until you're maxed or at least close to max. Method number seven, achievements. There are so many achievements in the game right now that can get you literally thousands of gems. Ever since the ranked league update though, a lot of those easier trophy achievements are really hard to get. But the addition of battle mode has made a ton of other achievements easier to get. For example, destroying X amount of defenses or destroying a certain amount of town halls are a lot easier to achieve now with no penalty. I made a video in depth talking about how you can utilize these methods to try and get the fifth builder fast, so if you want, you guys can go ahead and check that out. Regardless, the achievements remain one of the most important sources of gems to date. Method number eight, the gem mine. The gem mine is a valuable asset in the builder base. It might be the only valuable asset after the sixth builder, but you know, that's another conversation entirely. The gem mine at max level can get you a whopping 5 gems per day. But what you might not have known is that you can increase this to 6 by paying money, of course. Nah guys, I'm just joking. By using the clock tower potion once a day, you can actually increase this to 6. Now an interesting point that I don't know is what level your clock tower potion has to be to get this benefit, so if any of you do know, do let me know in the comments. Method number 9 is selling your extra magic items. I'm looking at you, resource potions. We've got a ton of magic items, and if you don't use them, you could go ahead and sell them instead. A classic one is the shovel of obstacles, which you can sell for 50 gems. If you're not into decorating, this is a pretty good trade. Obviously, I can't recommend selling any hammers, books, builder, or research potions because they are really vital to your progression. Method number 10, using raid medals. Kind of similar to our last one, you can use raid medals to buy things like wall rings and then flip those around and try to sell them as well. Now this is something you can do, but it's not something that I would recommend. Raid medals are super useful in getting hero potions for rushers and ores for every player in the game. In a similar vein, we have method number 11, which is using CWL medals for the same purpose. If you buy resource potions with CWL medals, you can go ahead and sell them for gems. Now I've already made a video about selling both the raid and CWL methods to get gems, and long story short, it is not worth doing. It's a lot better for you to save those CWL medals and purchase hammers at a higher town hall, or just go off and buy a million potions during hammer jam. So I did want to let you guys know that this method exists, but don't let me catch you using either of these methods. Method number 12 is clean though, and that is the bonus track from the Supercell store. Once per month, all players, even free-to-play players, can get 100 gems for free from the Supercell store. Free-to-play players can complete the missions that are available and get these 100 per month, and spenders can just naturally get these as a result of spending in the game. There are also other gems that are available for spenders throughout this bonus track as well. Method number 13 is viewing esports events. I'm not sure that all players know about this, so I'll take some time to explain this one. During esports events like Clash of Clans World Championships, you can go to the esports website and make predictions. If you get the predictions right, you'll be able to get different rewards. These can include ores, magic items, and gems. You can also sell these extra magic items for more gems, as we've discussed already. And who knows, maybe one day you'll see me in one of these championships, or you know, maybe my camera won't load. Gotta love it. Method number 14 requires you to have some good friends, because it's getting gifts from your clan members. This is usually only available during special events or holidays, but your clanmates can buy gems and then buy additional gifts for the rest of the clan. I wish the reward was a little bit more than what you do get, but I could understand for balancing purposes why it's not too high. And method number 15 is the rarest one out of all of them. It is to become a member of the top 3 clans in the game. This is super niche, but I'll go ahead and explain it. If you go into the game right now and go to the top clans tab, you can see that there's a little banner up top with some gem rewards. These gems are divided equally among the top 30 players in the clan, and these numbers are a lot higher than what I remember they were in the past. So the number 1 clan's top 30 players will get 1500 gems each, the second clan's top 30 players will get 1000 gems each, and the third clan's top 30 players will get 500 gems each. Pretty niche, but after the changes, this is actually a decent amount of gems. And that is every way to get gems in Clash of Clans. But here's the thing, gems are not the only resource in the game. There's also other resources like raid medals and CWL medals that could have a huge difference in your progression. That's why you need to check out this video right here, where I break down the best way to use every single resource in the game to maximize your progression.